Namaste! Namaste! Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Big Cat, Divine Feminine, it's your time. It's your time. Welcome or welcome back. Come in, come on. I've got intel. Divine Feminine, as you level up in every area, I've come to you today to give you 5 signs of your level upness. You know, when Spirit calls me to the deck early in the morning, I take notes. The first sign that you are leveling up is friends. Friends that you've had for a long time have turned into dead weight. They've become a parasite in your life. You don't fit in with them anymore. Your lifestyle is totally juxtaposed and different to what it was. The second sign is that you're addicted to learning, darling dears. Always wanting to know more, truth seeking, becoming your true self. The third sign, you start relating to the differences, different ideas, people that are what? The black sheep, those that are on the outside, on the fringes. You understand their struggle. You also know what people are thinking. The fourth sign, you stop being affected by people passing, going to glory. You realize that all of us are going to get that big ticket one day. Before, in the past, when you saw, let's get for instance, a celebrity passed, you used to really laminate on it, worry about it, be upset. But now you understand the circle of life. The fifth sign that you're leveling up, Divine Feminines, is that people that you once looked up to don't hold your interest. Shows, TV shows, certain actions, you can't be doing it anymore. It just does not, it doesn't get your gravy flowing. This shows that you are thinking for yourself. You are not influenced by the television. You're not influenced by the administrations of a bottom feeder. You're thinking for yourself, Divine Feminines. And that is when you are most dangerous. Why? Because you've become the professor of the puzzle. The planetary energies today, the sun is in Cancer, which is a sextile. A sextile means energy is flowing, darling dears. It's in a sextile with Uranus in Taurus. Sudden changes in your home life. Let's get into the read. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection as we go through this melee of level upness. Level up. Yes, baby. Level up. Let's get a message from the ancestors and the angels first before we push on. The great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Because you have to understand divine feminines. Until you learn the lesson of a situation, it will be repeated, whether by the same people or some other body double gets sent in. You have to learn the lessons in order to level up and free your mind. Free thinking is the way to go. On the base of the deck, we have the wise one. Good golly and gosh. Spirit is not ramping today. Let's get the book. Page, great teacher is page 36. A 3 and a 6 goes to a 9. Hermit energy, self-improvement, self-examination. This also speaks about what changes for the better, darling dears. As I said, sudden changes in your home life. In case you want to screenshot it and read it at your leisure, feel free. The extended message. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understand yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time, gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them. And allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that indeed they were holy experiences. Baby. It just caught my eye on the edge of the camera. The Empress of everything, darling dear. Sit on your throne, your majesty. You don't get off your throne for bottom feed, are you kidding me? Their essence, their ambience, it doesn't attract you anymore. Let's get 2 cards. Speaking into your leveled upness. We'll take this one because it was separate by itself. 1 more card, please. This is outrageous. So many cards are flipping out. A lot of new things coming towards you, big cat. I'm taking this one. Yes, baby. Why? Because you've made right choices, darling dear. Gemini energy, the lovers. This is about what? You focused on your passions. This is what is creating the attraction of what level up in this, darling dear. This is about you, what celebrating the masculine and feminine within thee. This also speaks about you, what making right choices, darling dears. Having optimism. This is about you, what? Attracting those with shared values into your life, darling dear. Why? Because you went within. Understood your badassery to the core, darling dears. To the core. Nine of Pentacles, solo, like the Gallem on the polo. You understand those bottom feeders that will drag you into drama. It doesn't go with your hairline, your waistline, or what you've got going on. This is about independence, darling dear. You've claimed it over yourself. Thinking for yourself. Understanding how to what? Bend the law of attraction, darling dear. Nine of Peas in the upright. Love it. Posh clap. What do you call it? Skrilla. Yes, baby, Skrilla. You're noticing that what? You're able to build up your bank account by yourself, darling dear. As you lean in to the person that you have become, that you've leveled up to, you understand to the core that you deserve this shit. Yeah, you do. You can't be in a position where you've leveled up and be feeling undeserving of what's going on. You deserve it. This is about what? Continuing to make the right choices in your independence. Everything you put your mind and your hand on turns to gold, darling dear. This also speaks about what? Slow but steady progress. It also speaks about what? A major purchase. Somebody's buying something big today. Major changes in the household, eh? This is a what? Self-discipline and spiritual security, darlings. Can't ask for more. This also points out the fact that you have to be careful of those that are attracted to what? Your abundance. Try to get you into a love situation. Nothing like a what? A homosexual to fall in love at the drop of a hat to get all what you've got going on. Release the birds. As you can see from the card, release the birds. You don't have a crumb in the fight, darling dear. You don't deal with crumbs. You're getting cake. The energy on the base of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, darling dear. That goes to 10 of Pentacles. This speaks about, again, it speaks into the security and stability that you've acquired for yourself. You've been loyal to yourself. Understanding that you are going to be what? The beneficiary of blessing upon blessing upon blessing. This is a return to your health. This is also what? My marriage card. Some of you are going into union, darling dears. You better do a background check. Google is your friend. This is not doppelganger season. Don't allow the echopraxic, those sociopaths, right, to emulate your behavior in order to get to what? Your cranium and your peas, darling dear. And not necessarily in that order. This also speaks about new beginnings. I'm hearing something, the winter months. Pentacles, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If you are already in a union, this talks about what? A renewal. Some of you are going for renewing of your vows, a renewal of your relationship. This is about you getting a new understanding of the partner that you're with. Seven of Swords. Some of you are realizing that you're with a cheating cheatara. One who's what? A professor of subterfuge and bull swanky. Right? This is also about you not sabotaging yourself in your cranium. I told you, you have to be deserving of it. Believe it. You deserve it and so much more, darling dears. So much more. This also speaks about what? The jealous eyes would love to sneak through with what? A cranium fixer. Have you what? Pressed, pumped and perturbed. Those that would like to come back and plunder what you've built for yourself as you what? Leveled up. As you started to think for yourself, darling dears. This is what it's all about. This is how you what? Acquire your purpose and get on your journey. It's not the destination, darling dears. It's the journey and the lessons that you learn along the way. Just saw 555 on the counter. This speaks about change, right? Full on change. This is a good omen of you manifesting, making room in your life to be blessed. Let's get some more light on the situation. There. Right. Let's get a deck. Big cat. Somebody's going through it. This is the devil, Capricorn energy, again in your element. This is you representing yourself, right? Sit on your throne, right? As you are what? A shadow figure in some of those bottom feeders' lives. Let them get what they truly deserve. Whatever they're going through, they ask for that shiznai. They beg for it. And now they have it. Devil card in the upright. This talks about somebody who was what? Begotten by alcohol, possibly, maybe even drugs. I don't know. Addictions, right? Someone who is extremely manipulative. This was a situation that was based on fun for them. A one-night stand it should have been. But you, big cat, attached yourself to a situation that was not for you. Why? Because you wasn't thinking for yourself. Especially if you was dealing with a dick dealer, somebody who'd like to be in and out of your life. Was it a mattress bag, an unfaithful friend, right? That work colleague that was smiling in your face all the time, they wanted to take your place. Backstabber. Yes, baby, back, front, and neck stabber. Let's give it a good shufty and see what else is going on around the big cat. This wise one, growth within your current situation. What's underneath this? Summer. It's going to be a hot girl or boy summer for you. As you what? Move in another direction. One that is more fitting to your status. Spirit wants you to be brave. I love that word, brave. Someone would like to come back in and cause what? Controversy in your life at this moment in time. Let's get all the cards out. Two of Swords. This is a choice that was made. It's all these spinning around cards. Let's put these out because there was, listen. Drama free. Two different decks. 9 of Peas. Solo. Like the girls on the pole, darling dear. Knowing your worth, darling dear. This is victory after victory after victory. Being blessed in their face. Whomsoever they and them and are. Somebody thought that they'd be victorious in taking the big cat down. Divine Feminine, it didn't happen, right? Because whatever choice they made was not for their own good. Let's clarify these a little bit deeper. Big cat. Somebody's going through it because you simply are the empress or emperor. You are that what? You are that bitch or garçon in this season. And it's causing what? Major catastrophes in their cranium. You understand your worth, highly nurturing yourself, understanding the grass is greener under you as you think more clearly. Oh. Truth, me say. Truth, you say. Pinkies up. This is a season of clarity. And truth seeking. This is also about you what? Paying attention to the downloads that spirit is gifting unto thee. Pay attention. What about these in and outers in your life? Backstabbing snakes. Oh, really? Hey. Listen. All right. This was in the reverse. A con person, a liar, a airbender of the truth, darling dear. Somebody who stabbed you many times. This also speaks about what? If you're going in for surgery today, today is not a good day. No, don't do it, Scotty. Don't do it. Cancel it. Change the date because it will bring sudden changes in your home life. A master manipulator, one that liked to what? Be an airbender of the truth, was there? These cards are all turning over, I don't understand. Right? Somebody's feeling what? Left out in the cold, disappointed, disillusioned, and a dumbass. Right? Big dealing ain't what it used to be, eh? Can't put out the fatum like you used to, eh? You're not taking the bait. You're understanding what a soul tie really is. And soul ties isn't just from the intimate partner. It's those that would be around you to take your energy, but they can't take away what is in you, not on you. This is a turnaround in your finances, darling dear. What they wanted to be a barren wasteland is what? Being put back on them. Return to sender. Why is it being returned to them? Why is it being... Oh, card fell past me. Let's get it. Because they're a dick dealer, a mattress bag, right? Look at this person. Pleasuring themselves in public. Listen, someone's about to get the what? Arrested, right? For lewd behavior in public. This was in the reverse, darling dear. The same way that they tried to what? Bring you down a peg or two, stabbed you in your back at every turn, told lies, subterfuge, and bull swanky on your name, darling dear. Spirit is blessing you in their face as you what? Level up. It goes back to the 5 points that I just gave you, darling dears. What about this choice that was made? What was this choice? To see things from a new perspective, darling dear. To focus on your damn self, become the master of your crime. And crime, master, somebody's a master criminal. Listen, as I was saying, you are now seeing things from a different perspective, right? The hangman also speaks about being imprisoned. You are being imprisoned, right, by your own hard efforts. You're understanding what? Focus on your bag, right? Gaining knowledge on a daily basis, right? To increase your bushel of infinite possibilities, darling dear. This is about being recognized, right? This is also my social media card. Some of you may be recognized on social media. You made the right choice, darling dear, to put your talents, your gifts out there. We also have karma, big cat, judgment. This is what? A season of dharma for you, darling dears. And then a season where the sorry ones will be even sorrier. Why? As you give, you get. Some people think that spirit sees. You may not see what happens in their scoperation, but trust and believe. It is visiting them as it's visiting you, darling dear. As you what? Continue to separate yourself and focus on your bag, your infinite possibilities. Most important, thinking for yourself. It's working out swell, darling dear. What can the big cat expect as they continue this solo journey? Look what fell out. Isolating yourself from the back, front, neck stabbing snake of it all. Removing yourself from work situations, right? That are not allowing you to get to your bag, darling dear. You're understanding that you are going to take your efforts and your energies on the road, seeking for direction. But that direction comes from within. When spirit tells you to move, you move. Just like that. Yes, baby. Come through, ludicrous. Push, clap. Understanding. As you what? Lean on your own understanding. You found that you was being what? Scuppered at every turn. You rely on the understanding of Father God, knowing that that light, the other shoe will drop. But you needed to isolate yourself in order to co-create with Father God. We have the Tower. On its face, darling dears, fire and Mars as well as Uranus energy. Spirit wants you to be careful at this moment in time. Somebody's going to come towards you, right, with the spirit of depression. This person is down in the dumps, looking to take themselves out. It's your duty as a spiritual being having a human experience to call the authorities. You don't get mixed up in this. This is somebody that will keep you stuck and set you back, right? Many, many steps as you what? Go into their way of thinking. Don't do it, Scotty. You've got to leave people to what they want. It's above your spiritual pay grade. This also speaks about you avoiding these people. You're avoiding a major money loss, right? Your own stability. It could be your home. Some of you are still going through the energies of a painful breakup. You need to understand it was your what? Step ladder to greatness. This is you succeeding. You had to peel away the energies from whatever relationship that was to you in order to get to your true self. This is also my engagement card. Some of you are going to be getting engaged in this season. We see the lovers. We see somebody that's solo. Somebody that's going to want to unsingle you, darling dears. Google is your friend. Research them. I don't care who it is or what they come with. Birth natal charts, you need to hand over them shiz naive blood. I need to see what your family members look, right? The Six of Wands, this is what? Guaranteed success. Continue to what? Walk alone, darling dears. Why? Because it allows you to think clearly. When you quiet, right, the embittered energies around you, you can only succeed. The only way is up. This is a change of status. Some of you are what? Getting a new chariot of righteousness. Beep, beep. Listen, that is when you put on your darkest glass so that you don't what? Pick up a bottom feeder by mistake. You haven't got the petrol, the energy, the time, or the hairline for it. Continue to be blessed in their face, divine feminines. Don't be taken in by somebody coming through with a poor me story. This person is under judgment, darling dear. And you know judgment is little Nas X in thigh-high red leather boots coming down the pole for them. Are you meaning to say that you want to stop it? You want to prevent that shiznai? This also speaks about what? Somebody's gonna have a car accident. A car accident. Yeah, because they were juggling their responsibilities. Your responsibility can also be your progeny. They come first, darling dear. They didn't ask to be here. This is about you not focusing on the big problem. This is about you this is someone allowing themselves, right? Because they're single, right? because they are single, right? They had the chance to self-examine. But they chose to what? Take that misery on the road, darling dear. This is somebody who's codependent, right? And have met upon an accident, a car accident, juggling with the lives of their progeny. They was hoping to be what? Victorious. In what? Sympathy. Somebody's looking for sympathy. Really? I don't like people that don't take care of their progeny. I don't. I can't feel sorry for you. Right? There's so many avenues for you not to get pregnant. Right? There's so many authorities that would take said baby from you. You could leave it on the church stairs. You can leave them at the hospital, right? You don't have to take them and bring them into that mire. A child is a gift. A healthy child is a gift. No amount of money can replace a healthy child. If you are blessed with them, you better, divine feminines, make sure you put your progeny first. I'm talking about under the age of spiritual responsibility. That's under the age of 10, darling dear. 10 is for renewal, right? Completion and new beginnings, darling dears. What about this victory, right? You've healed. Some of you divine feminines have healed on a spiritual level, right? And you're thinking clearly, darling dears. You cannot be what? Taken off your flip-flop, right? As you enjoy your victory lap. What's this? Justice on its face, queen of somebody. There's a bitch in the background, a miserable bitch, right? One that is what? Spying on you. This could be a mother, a sister, a work colleague, but it definitely is a female. Or it's a full-on Mitch, right? All they need is a vagina to get into the gang. Justice knows their address. A season of resolutions, balance being brought out in their face as you what? Continue to think more clearly. This is also, some of you are seeking the company of older elders, right? You're understanding their journey now. You can't converse with those that have little experience and are dead set in keeping in bottom feeding mode. I told you, friends that you thought would be to the end and have now become dead weight in your life. Three cards, please. Thank you. I asked for 3 and I got 4, right? This is you going to a calmer space in your mind. This also speaks about helping hands. The page of peas on its upright. Are you kidding me, blood? This is about you being business minded, right? You have a new approach to learning. This also speaks about a loyal partner coming your way. If that's what you want, it could be a business partner. This is you going to a calmer space in your mind, knowing that those infinite possibilities, right, are there for the taking. Divine feminines, boss up on Mitch season, right? Because as you continue to think clearly, those that are left in the dust, the rearview mirror. Why is the rearview mirror so small? Because it's in the past, darling dear. Your windshield is so big because you need to keep focused on where you're going with a clear mind. Some of you need to what? Put down that cup or that blunt, right? In order to clear up your mind. If you're high all day, every day, you've got issues, darling dear. You are not fully feeling what you need to feel in order to release yourself from situations that are trying to tie you into a knot. Not even a lovely bow, just a flipping knot, blood. As you think more clearly. This is about you balancing out your emotions, darling dear. Don't allow yourself to be pulled about by your emotions. That's when you make mistakes. That's where you may end up in prison. This is also about you what? Being aware of those that are what? They've got the spirit of Brock Pocketus. Buddy, have you got a dime? Right? Knowing that if you attach yourself to that shiznai, you going down the same road, guys. You're also going to be hearing of somebody going through some kind of emotional issue that is going to be wanting your help, right? Your clear thinking, right? But Spirit is telling you to what? Sail away, sail away, sail away. Oh, yes, baby. Pay no attention. Don't allow yourself to be drawn back in. Divine Feminine, this is your season. What did I just say? Block them out. Block them out. You don't want a blessing blocker in your way, right? Because justice knows their address. And what? Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You are highly intuitive. Some people are realizing in this season that you are highly intuitive. This talks about what? Being paid for your abilities. Those same naysayers that turn around and tell you, oh, you shouldn't use divination. Are you kidding me, blood? Didn't Joseph use divination? Didn't Moses speak to a burning bush, a spirit? What's going on? Don't allow them to what? Doppelgang your cranium. If you are gifted, we are all have psychic abilities, but some of us understand how to use that particular muscle in order to build on it. Why? Because it's part of your life. It's your path. It's your journey. No more can I hide from my purpose, nor can you, darling dears. Spirit allowed me to release so many chicken heads. Generations of chicken heads. A season of balance, resolution. Some of you are what? Blocking out an energy drainer. Why is all the cards always coming back to front? I don't understand. This is a lot of confusion. This is also about you paying attention to, right, to underhanded moves. Justice in the upright, Libra energy, darling dears. A season of resolution for you, bringing pain onto others as you what? Step into your great freedoms gifted to you by Father God. Those helping hands, ones that you were what? Guided, spiritually guided to understand that you have a file, darling dears. You see, pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Pinkies up. This is about you understanding as you sit between Boaz and Jashin for what? Completion and beginning. As you begin the journey of infinite possibilities. As you think for yourself, Divine Feminine. Thinking clearly, moving forward at a hot trot. Tinky Winky season has been called. Right? Look, your ships are about to come in. This is new partnerships. Right? Whatever seeds you sowed, right? Yes. You may not have understood fully what you was doing, but you was being spiritually guided. The High Priestess. What's that? Jermaine Terry, you're asking what sign is it for? This is a collective read, darling dears. Take what's meant for you. If you feel it in your solar plexus, this message is for you, darling dears. Right? This is a what? Listen. Whomsoever you X'd out of your life, there was the original bad news bear. Talk about crying. This person limited your creativities, right? Your cup wasn't running over. Not with love and joy. This is what? Bull Swanky and Hopium. This is also blocking your streams of income, darling dears. This bad news person, Page of Wands, on its face, darling dears. On its face. fire as well as earth energy. This person is a gossip and they're extremely fickle, disloyal to the core, right? And a procrastinator. This also speaks about somebody's child, right? You've cried so many tears over this child and their actions. This is time for you to let them do what they've got to do. Wow! This is the third day this has happened. OMG! Somebody trying to avoid, right, the true nature of the some people's children, right? It's like they've got the spirit of bad news on them. You have to understand, there's people, you even have to cut off some children in this stage. I don't know, Xena Warrior Princess. This is the third day that my tablet has jumped off the stand. If your child, right, is doing things that you have multiple times cried tears over, Spirit wants you to release that shiznai. If they're of age, there's not, listen, when it's cut-off season, anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. Show me your hand as I think more clearly, as you think more clearly, divine feminines. Don't allow it. Told you. In order for miracles to work in your life, you need to release them. Let the pet cemeteryites be with the pet cemeteryites. This is a release of that of their energies in your life. Release it from your cranium in order for miracles, right, to manifest in what you've got going on, divine feminines. Base of the deck. Soulmate, could be old blowtorch. Whomsoever needs to be released, you've got to get them gone. Doesn't go with your progression in life, darling dears. Why? Why must you release these people? Let Kipper tell you. Why must you? Right? Because they're bad health blood. Them full of bad juju. Right? Soul ties. They've got their own curses. And can't you see karma? Right? Writing out a big prescription for them. They would love to jump out the window, right, and jump into what you've got going on. The 3 and a 1 goes so for you better boss up, isolate yourself. These people hurt you in the past and would love to do it again, but Spirit has a hand on their life. This is also what God's authoritative thumbs in a message. You better pay attention to the signs, darling dear. You only get what? One warning before scorporation lands at your shiznai. What about these miracles? Big cat, the miracle of releasing, right, those that no longer serve you. This was what? Point 1. Those friends, those relationships that are dead weight in your life, they're blocking your infinite possibilities. As you continue to what? Boss up on niches. Some of you are going to be speculating in the stock market. It's a time to buy stocks and shares. Some of you are what? Investing in what? A mechanical business. Whatever you turn your mind to, watch Spirit create miracles in your life. But you need to get rid of the bottom feeders. Base of the deck, because they are pressed, pumped, and perturbed with what you're going on. 33, the age of Bob Marley and Jesus Christ. This is about them what? Worried about your creativity, the fact that you managed to find joy and harmony in your life. Oh, dick dealer again, chicken head themselves. Listen. If they try to keep you in a third-party situation, right, just by their looks, it's not working, blood. You've got on your darkest glass. Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. I think not, Scott, eh? This person, right, is sitting down expecting you to come back, right, to be effed over again. They're expecting you to come for a big hot slice of F shit. They can expect all they want. When Father God, this is the high honor card that shows up, they're clearing that particular battlefield. There's not going to be time for confusion, right? Or to wonder. When God separates you from a situation, don't go back. You'll be sorry. Don't tell me in an email, because I did warn you many times. I just started perspiring, right? And again, we have the Lovers. This is what is being gifted to you, if that is what you want. Can't see all the cards. Why are you looking at me? Look at the cards, dear. Lovers and Coffin. To whatever situation no longer serves you. Let the dead bury the dead. And if it's a court situation, the judge is pissed off, blood. Goes to a 3. Empress, boss up energy. A season of resolution. Creating great freedoms and liberties for divine feminine. Security. But continue to put your back into it. James 2:14. Faith without works is dodo dead, darling dear. Dead. Because you are the empress of everything. Whether you are male or female, you're that bitch or garçon. Know your role. You went through the DNS like a boss. Came out solo like the girls on the polo. Able to co-create. Understanding how to manifest, darling dears. Let's get some final cards on the table, and then I'm gonna push off because I'm very busy. Very busy. Let's go to my Oracle deck. Final intel for the big cat. This is a lot of flipping cards, blood. And OMG. It's like you're telling someone not to eat nothing and they put it in their mouth just as you say, don't eat it. I'm not taking all these cards. This is redonkulous. Boss up time. Boss up, level up mode. Right. Now let me have a serious shuffle. Just a few peccadillos to get us on our way. Pay attention to the signs and signals, divine feminine. Again, the 30 goes to a 3. You are the boss. Continue to sit on your throne and eat your kumquats or whatever it is you're eating, darling dear. Is it cake? Whatever it is. But pay attention to the signs. And when spirit is pushing you to move, you move just like that. Again, ludicrous. Come through, posh clap. Pay attention to the signs. And you never judge somebody by their words. Look at their actions. Their actions tell you so much more. We've got what? Fire energy and a 6. Lover's energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The energy of fire talks about you what? Being passionate, right? Being around also temperamental people. They don't have the vision that you have, right? This is why you have to take action and create the adventures in your life. Be on alert for blood clottery and F shit. Yes, baby. Clear it away. Quick, smart, and in a hurry. Let's get some dominoes. Have a good day. Thank you. Again, we see the Lover's energy, and it goes to a 10. Whatever situation you ended, it was the ending of it needed to go, right? In order for what? Newness to come in your life, renewal, completion of one cycle in order for a new one to be born. The 10 talks about what? You changing your routines, right? The way you go about things, the way you think, as you think for yourself, for the better. This also speaks about what? Some of you are changing, changing your school, changing your level of knowledge, going to a different, you're not happy with the studying that you was doing, so you're going somewhere that is more impassioned. This is where you find your peace, darling dear. That's the key. If you're going to do a job, do one that keeps you passionate, darling dear. One that you would do for free. This is how you what? Get abundance in your life. The energy of the 4 speaks about what? Your security, darling dear. I told you they're pressed, pumped, and perturbed. They didn't get you off your flip-flop. They didn't. No. You held your gangster, right? And as we know, solo, like the girls on the pole, nobody came in to seek you, to help you. No. We also have this, a 4-6, darling dear. This speaks about what? A marriage. Some of you got married too soon and had children, right? With a bottom feeder. This is why you are now solo. Because you recognize the blood clots. You're in F shit. Some of them like to give you a baby to what? Tie your hands and feet while they're out there. Like the Pied Piper. Old dog like me, be have the rat, they be not 2 and 3. Pied Piper, I be yes. That's how they want to kick their way into a chicken head's life. Are you a chicken head, big cat? Divine feminine? I think not, Scotty. I think not. Oh, hell no. Hell's bells no. The energy of the 6 speaks about cooperation. This is about you making healthier choices. Some of you have to go for a checkup. Don't avoid it. Go and see a doctor, right? But again, we go back to the swords. If it's an operation you're meant to be doing today, don't do it, darling dears. It will create sudden changes in your home life. The 4 and the 6, Lovers as well as Emperor energy, Aries energy as well as Mars energy. This is about you being aggressive with this new beginning. This is about you cutting away the fodder that's holding you back and not allowing yourself to be tempted into said situations again with the same set of people. They said they were people. Or another Judas in a Peter suit. Because you have to understand the difference between Judas and Peter. Peter made a mistake. Spent his life correcting said mistake. Judas? Oh, hell no. A backstabber to the core. A Benedict Arnold. Clear that shiznai, because they're a back front neck stabbing snake, right? And as you continue to boss up and be blessed in their face, new levels, new devils. People are always after what you want. Did you hear that in the background? Me saying I've left Bobby alone. It's gone into one of my reads. Yeah, leave Bobby alone. Don't get back involved with Bobby. Bobby's full of shit. Right. Yeah. New levels, new devils. Right. Coming in with plagiarism of the mind. You can't take advice from an idiot. Are you mad? They are full on stupid. CHEWPID. And they will have you scuppered, right? And left out begging for salvation. Release those energies once and for all. And don't go back. What's that, Sandra M? Bobby's your friend? Which Bobby is this? What, bottom feeding Bobby? Ho Bobby? Which Bobby is it? Sandra M, if that's a joke you're making, trying to say make light of this situation, you need to understand, right? A lot of divine feminines have been through so many trials and tribulations because they didn't know themselves. They were not, I repeat, not thinking for themselves. They felt that they needed these personages, right? These doppelgangers, these Pennywise sons or daughters in their life. You don't. As long as you can breathe and blink on your own and you wake up every morning with gratitude in your heart, you don't know how blessed you are able to get up and wash your own behind. Some people can't do it. Let's get a final energy and then I'm going to push off. Oh, no we're not. Only 3 runes came out, right? The first rune on the table is the Empress, darling dear, the letter B. This is about you understanding how nurturing you are. Continue to nurture unto yourself because the grass is simply greener under you. This is about you being fertile, new beginnings and growth. Why? Because you stick to your values. Your instinct values. Divine energy, divine feminine energy, liberation, freedom, and abundance. Represented by the letter B, as well as the number 12 and 15. You also have good, golly and gosh. Haven't seen this in a while. This is temperance on its face, darling dear. This is about you what? Avoiding conflicts. Because you ain't no pushover blood. No. Gosh, that fell out of my hand. Yes, baby. It jumped out of my hand. You need to jump out of a situation that's going to try and scupper you at this stage of the game. You better glue them flip-flops on, right? Shine off your third eye and lead, right? With your psychic abilities, your intuition, darling dear. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You are in this season able to read people's thoughts. Pay attention to the signs, darling dears. To the signs. I speaks about enlightenment and your endurance. This is why you're being protected, right? Continue your quest. Yes, it's on its face because they're trying to block you. Trying to make you confused about the actions that you're... Listen. Any actions you take towards you getting great, as long as you are not going out of your way to scupper someone else, you're good blood. This also speaks about what? The disharmonious that would love to come through, right? To tug at your hairline one more time. See if they can get you in a coffin. Brown bread. Have them singing Amazing Grace for you, divine feminines. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Indeed I don't. Yeah, temperance on its face. These people have a lack of perspective, right? They try to what? Keep up appearance and scupper you, right? This also speaks about what? Stalkation. Somebody has taken on the role as what? High Commander Decepticon of Hillbilly Investigations. Let them watch, darling dear. Let them watch. Someone's got to clap. Better them than you, big cat. Divine feminine. Better them than you. They can't clap back to you. You're above that shiznai, right? We've also got what? The sun energy in the upright, I might add. Leo energy. Bacana was Venus as well as Earth energy. Temperance, is Sagittarius energy. And we've also got the sun energy, Leo energy, big cat energy, right? In the upright, in their face. Come on, big cat. This is about you healing, right? Having honored the process and are being gifted with wholeness. It's represented by the letters, the numbers 76, 79, the letter S for a sucker, right? Full of subterfuge and stabation. They're watching everything and they don't like it. Good. Good. And good again. Spirit has told me to go to another deck. Continue with this new way of thinking, right? As they realize that green grass that they went towards is fertilized with bull swanky, darling dears. And it stinks to the high heaven. This is what? A divine feminine or a midge on its face. This is somebody who's bitter, jealous, unable to co-create. If they've got progeny, they are no one's mother. They're an example to none, right? Jealous and embittered, right? And a full-on, what did I say before? Bad news bear coming through, right? We've got North Node on their face. So they're living in karma. Their karmic past, the karmic debts that they haven't paid off, right? They're living amongst it and creating more. Go to it, darling dears. Somewhere else. Outside of what? The perimeter. I'm allergic to F shit and bad luck. What say you, divine feminine? What says you? Right? Because justice, Libra energy, right, is on your side. And the sign of 11 talks about what? Divine inspirations, synchronicities. Continue to what? Adapt law 30 of the 48 laws of power. Make your winning or winnation or level upness look effortless. Why? Because you are a big cat, darling dear. They will never, ever see you sweat. Continue to boss up on bitches, right? We've already seen it, right? And Mitches in this season. If they're outside the perimeter, lock up your shit and don't allow them back in. Don't listen to nothing. This also speaks about a parent, right? If you are co-parenting with somebody, that's no one's mother or father. This person is what? Befuddled in their brain, right? And we already saw the lead chicken head. Where is it? Let me find that card again, because you need to see this shit, right? This one that would have you in a what? A third party situation, as they look good, right? You that time, right? You're losing your hairline, right? You haven't got no pentacles. You haven't got any common sense, right? This person is living in their self node. Know this. They're living accord to their root chakra, which is unbalanced. So they are in survival mode. I said there's nothing like what? Needing someone like a big cat to get a hobosexual hobosexual motivated to try and give you what? The gift that keeps on giving, blocking all of your creativities and your connection to the divine. I'm feeling pissed off and I'm just reading it, right? What is this? Don't be hasty. Hasty about what? Right? Bringing a blessing blocker back into your situation. If they effed you over once, why would you want more of that effation? Why? Right? Capricorn energy. I use caution, right? You're responsible, hardworking, economical with your energies, darling dear. Ambitious, right? This also speaks about what? Continued growth. And what? Having all of your options pegged, darling dear. Capricorn is the 10th house. The 10th house is ruled by your career, your legacy. Some of you are creating generational wealth as you continue to block out energies that no longer serve you, that shouldn't have been around you in the first place, darling dear. You was living in what? The KHAL on crack. This is why you've got to crack on. Pack it in and don't allow it back in. And on that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to TEESPRINGS, toddle over to Patreon, or simply come back here. If you require a personal read from me, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. As you may have noticed, I'm no longer doing live reads on a Friday. Maybe I'll come back with them in August, but I'm not sure. Because it takes away the energies, right, from doing my personal reads. And I've got to focus. Focus, man. And on that note, I drops me mic. Toddle, as I said, toddle over to where you need to toddle over to. Follow my Amazon link if any of these cards took your fancy. If you require my Oracle deck, please follow the link in the description box below. I've got 2 decks out at the moment, And continue to boast upon those Mitches. Yes! Infinite possibilities. Free thinking. Always think for yourself, divine feminines. Then be pulled around like fodder. Energies up, up, up. Yes! You get on your horse of infinite possibilities. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself.